Your stippling will be done with a fine point Sharpie. And you will have the value scales the way you have in your other two sections, where you're going to have one that's white. And when you're doing stippling, you have to do dots. That's the key word, dots. You cannot make little hatchy lines. You cannot jab your pen up and down and make little marks. It's going to have to be actual dots. And you can do this with a pencil. It just takes that much longer though. And so that's why I'm going to let you have a Sharpie for that. And you can see that I've started my box here, and I just did a very few random dots, and I just continued across as I went into each box. And as you can see, there's a value change happening, because the closer together you put your dots, the darker your value is going to be. And they can touch. You may just want to be up next to that some, so that they're not touching, because it will create really dark areas. And that is stippling. It's just a very tedious, it's very time consuming. You're going to want to take your time, and that's why I saved it for last, so that you will do a good job and make actual dots, because stippling has to be the dots. And if you see that you get it, and there again, you're creating a value where you're going light to dark, just keep adding more dots the same way that you would add more lines. And then in the last box, they're going to be really, really, really close together, creating an extreme darkness. And again, they can touch. And be sure that you're doing your edges so that it doesn't look like it's half in the box. And you can see the darker values are being created where I got those so close together. So you can balance that out so that your value is more even. And then when you get to your last box, like I said, they're going to be the closest together that you do them. Creating a really dark value. And you should not hear your pen, and you should be making dots, not lines.